Good morning, everybody. Happy Mother's Day. I just wanted to make a quick video. I'm really not feeling well today. I'm still alive and kicking, still here. My next treatment's tomorrow. I've been thinking, and I've been holding off on saying this, and I hope the right people watch this, and you should know who you are. If not, ask the Holy Spirit if I'm talking about you. Don't ask me because I won't answer. Because, quite frankly, you're not worth it. As a Christian and as a person, I've always had a very big heart. I've always given and given and given without expecting in return. I've just always been that way. I was not raised that way. My family certainly does not deserve me. And I'm not trying to sound, uptight, holier than thou or pretentious or, arrogant. I have not had a good life, an easy life, and I certainly didn't have a good upbringing. I had a wonderful father, but, the rest of the family did not really treat me very well, and they know that. And none of them have even showed up once to visit me in all this time I've been hospitalized and near death, okay? Not once. So, you know what? After this, I think the Lord's telling me, cut them off. Like, this was a test for me to prove my faithfulness to the end, to the Lord. And it is a test for the people in my life to show their true colors. And I've had it at this point. Like, I'll still love you. I wish you well. I hope you make it to heaven. I'll pray for you. If I see you dying on the side of the road, I will not ignore you like you do to me. However, this whole process has shown me who's really, truly cares about me and who's not. Who doesn't. Many of you around the world have been praying for me. Some even sent flowers, even though you're all the way out in Australia, and never really met me in person. But you know what I found out? Some of the closest people, some of my best friends, okay? Some of the people I thought were my friends, and I thought were Christians, did nothing. Haven't contacted me, haven't called me, know that I'm in this situation. Nothing. Wow. Do you think I would do that to you if you were in this situation? No, in fact, I'd be by your bedside praying for you, actually, and visiting you and helping you in any way I could. That's because that's what I always do. But again, we're not supposed to expect anything in return, but it really does stink and hurt when someone claims to be a Catholic or Christian and they don't do that. And when they're your friend for many, many years and they don't call you, don't text you, don't Facebook, nothing. Not a how you doing, I hope you're well, nothing. What's that all about? Like, would you even show up at my funeral? I've had a lot of time and I've been trying not to make this video for a month, but it needs to be said. Because when I get out of here, and I'm pretty sure I will, I'm going to have to cut some loose ends and get rid of some toxic people in my life. You got to go. Because that's the reason why I'm in here. Years and years of distress, abuse, and just taking what I don't deserve. And I don't need it anymore. You're not there. You're absent. You're like an absent father. You're useless. You're fair weather. You're there when it suits you or when you get something from me. But you're not there when I need you. And, yes, I need your prayers, but I also need your fellowship, your friendship, your help, but I don't ask. It should be obvious. And also, I lost my cell phone back in October. Fell in the swimming pool. You all knew that. I have trouble memorizing things and numbers and that. And, with technology, a lot of us are so used to things being auto-dialed and just in our phone that we probably don't remember our numbers, right? No need to. My phone wasn't backed up, apparently. I thought it was. And there was no cloud or anything. I thought I paid for it, but apparently not. So I lost many, almost 20-something years that I'd always backed up and put into each new phone. All gone. So if you hadn't heard from me, it wasn't anything personal. That's why I made Facebook videos about it. That's why I reached out to you via emails, via Messenger. And I told you all. I lost my phone in October, fell in a swimming pool. It was unsalvageable. I had to get a new one. Please give me your number again because I do not have it. And unless you call me, I cannot contact you. I lost your emails. I lost your addresses. I lost everything. I can't mail you. If you're not on my Facebook, I can't reach you at all. None of you, well, maybe one or two. I think two so far, and it's been since last October, actually gave me your number again. Do you know what that says to me? I mean, it's an obvious FU, forgive my language, obvious slap in the face, especially after years of friendship. Some of you, I've promoted your careers for free. I've tried hard to, and you know who you are, and you never asked me to maybe, but I treat people the way I would want to be treated. And when I was in the acting biz, even when I was very busy and successful, I always helped other people. If I saw someone at an audition, there were times where I was so stupid that I actually helped someone else get the role, and they got the role instead of me because I told them about the audition. You never do that in the biz, because why would you want to put more competition for yourself? But to me, it was like, I was happy for them. Like I wanted to help people. Nobody ever did that for me. Never in the biz. Nobody ever worked for free for me in the biz. The one time I had one person as a PR agent, he ruined my career by sabotaging all my websites. He told me he was working for free. Then he wanted a lot of money, and I couldn't. And then he took all the passwords, and he deleted almost all my content, like 10 years of content off the internet. I was never able to recover it. I still can't get into most of those social media accounts to this day. I trusted someone who I never met in person, which was stupid, who was a longtime fan from Texas, and I trusted him, and I would have paid him as soon as I could, but, you know, I don't forget people and what they do for me. I helped his PR firm. I promoted him. I got him other clients, and he did that to me. So you live and you learn. I think of everything as in God's permissive will, I guess. You know, things happen for a reason. Maybe God wanted me out of that biz. And so he kept making roadblocks and stuff until I left. It was just ridiculous. There was nothing left in my career, really, after my sister crashed my computer and my PR agent decided he was going to destroy all my internet presence. And then I got sick, and my father got sick, and so I couldn't, it was like, what the hell with it? I'm done. And then also people trying to get me to join certain cults and stuff, and I'm like, no, I just want to act. Leave me alone. I don't want to do this perverted stuff. I want nothing to do with that. I'm a Christian. Oh, well, that's a problem. Why is it a problem? Well, if it's a problem, then I'm going to walk. So then you'll never make it. Well, then I never make it. What does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? I guess my heart wasn't in it enough. That's not the case. It wasn't that I wasn't good. It wasn't that I didn't love it. It was that I'm not about money and fame. That's not what my goal was. I'm not a greedy, fame-seeking money grubber. That's evil. Love of money is evil. You need to love God and others first. Money's great. It comes and goes. If you have it, good. If you don't, whatever. But you don't love it. Okay? And most of the people in the biz love fame and money. So I guess it was the wrong choice for me for a career, because if that's what it takes, then I don't need it. You know what I mean? So now I take care of people. I've always taken care of people. Security jobs, anti-terrorist training, lifeguarding, and the CNA stuff. I mean, I'm always taking care of people. Even for free. There's been a lot of clients that I take care of for free because their families are jerks and they just ditch them. And I know how that feels. I've always helped the underdog because I've always been the underdog. And it takes one to know one. But long story short, I'm just really disgusted and appalled with some of you, honestly. I love you. I'll love you because I have to. I forgive you. I'm telling you right now, as God is my witness. But I don't think I'm going to pursue you anymore, your friendship. I probably won't answer your calls. You've had your chance. One of you really, you've been messaging and commenting on Facebook, but you're an ingrate. Do you know what that means? A very ungrateful person? Because I have still, even though I'm sick, been trying to help get your movie funded and, help get your videos out there and stuff. I don't have to do it. You didn't ask me. But I thought so much highly of you as a friend and a Christian brother, and your music and the movie and everything. I thought we were trying to go for it, that I just, I had the time since I'm sitting here, took my mind off the suffering, and I was trying to do good, never weary in doing good. But what was your response? Oh, don't worry about it. Just worry about getting yourself better, whatever. Ha, ha, ha. So why couldn't you say thank you? That's all you had to say, or nothing at all. But to leave a long comment, basically, oh, you didn't have to do that. Don't worry about it. Blah, 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 blah. Duh, 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 duh. That shows ingratitude, because I know darn well you would never do the same for me, especially if you were in my shoes. And in fact, you're the same person that since October, I told you I lost your number. I gave you mine. And you won't give me yours back after years of friendship. And then recently you messaged me saying, well, I'm just not ready to give you my number yet because I know that when we talk, it's going to be a long conversation and we have a lot to catch up on. So, wow, even though I'm going through all of this and you almost lost your friend, it's too much of an inconvenience for you because you're Mr. Famous now and you got a fiance and work, and it's too much of an inconvenience for you, other than reaching out on Facebook once in a while, to give me your number and a phone call. I almost died. So you know what I realized? No loss, and I'm not going to promote your stuff anymore, and I don't care anymore. I'm glad. Just don't give me your number at this point. Don't call. I don't care anymore. Because if that's the kind of person you are, which is why we kept getting in fights in the first place, you just proved me right. You absolutely proved my anger towards you months ago or a year ago accurate. Everything that I thought about you, accurate. Okay, someone who is self-absorbed, narcissistic, can't tell them nothing, argumentative, not willing to listen or learn, impatient, all about themselves, and then they claim to love Jesus and love everybody, but yet you were always curt with me. You talk, and then after you were done talking about you and yourself and everything, when I needed to talk to you, it was too negative, depressing, or you didn't have time. You got to go. And how many times you'd call me and then just, okay, I got to go. My fiance is calling, or I got to go, or what. I would never do that. I would tell my fiance, I'm on my phone with a friend. He needs to talk. She ain't going anywhere. I'm sure she'd understand. There's been times where I would call you, or if I say I'm going to call you back, I call you right back. And even if it's a work call, I'll put it off for a person who I care about. That's just me. I'm not going to lose my job. So we all handle things differently, but I've just been really, really hurt. And I've been hurt for days by one of your last messages to me. Basically saying, yeah, well, I'm not ready to give you my number yet because, that's horse shit, forgive my language, but that's just so low. And so what did God command you, since you're so close to Jesus and you had a vision of him? Love, even your enemies. Forgive always. Love God first, neighbor second, and yourself last. And to treat others the way you would want to be treated, or love others as you love yourself. And if you love me as much as you love yourself, because you obviously love yourself very much, so much so that you can't even call your friend who's been in the hospital for a month fighting for his life, that you're no Christian, okay? So I just realized that. I had the epiphany, and when I get out of this hospital, there's going to be some major changes in my life. I'm changing my career because, honestly, I'm done with it, and it don't pay enough, and it's not worth driving. I put all my money back in gas, okay, just to get to work. I'm not happy. It's not suiting me. I can't support myself. Furthermore, people are very ungrateful, and it's never enough. The more I give, the more they expect. Second of all, I'm going to get rid of the toxic people in my life that are not real Christians and do not behave as real Christians and who do not truly love me and treat me that way, the way I deserve to be treated, the way I treat them. As for my family, you've always disappointed me over the past year since you threw me out of the family and basically onto the streets. And you never cease to fail me. Excuse me a minute, because I got important things to do right now, like worry about my health. Sorry.
That's what I'm going to get. Please do.
No.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get my vitals done because I am still in the hospital. You know, tube sticking out of my neck. Not very happy, not feeling good. And my family, you knew I was here. You knew before I came. You haven't called. You haven't visited. Even though you almost lost me. Were you even going to show up at my funeral? Probably not. That is low. That is so low. Now, my stepmother has reached out a couple times. But my sisters, whom I love so much and always will, nothing. How can you... What did I ever do to any of you? I'm just curious. You know? I'm just curious. Because I know you're going to watch this video. And I know you're going to worry about, oh my gosh, everybody's going to think I'm such a terrible person because Steve's blurting on. Yeah, well, you are. You are. You're not a Christian. And certainly, obviously, you don't love God. You don't believe in Him. And you don't go to church. That's the first problem. And second of all, you treat me like dirt. Always have. And obviously always will. And so now that I know that even when I'm in a hospital fighting for my life, that you still don't show up, you're never going to care about me. You're never going to be there for me, are you? So, I'm done. Okay? And by the way, just so that you know, this entire time, because it's a Catholic thing, I've been going through, there were nights of extreme pain and agony, okay? And do you know what I did? I prayed for you. I begged God, I said, take this and join it with your sufferings on the cross for my sister, for my niece, for my stepmother, for my whatever. I didn't waste an ounce of my suffering, and there's been a lot. So that you might be saved. Okay? So that you might be converted and saved. Even though you did me dirty. And you would never do for me what I do for you. And I even said, Lord, if I have to die for my family so that they can get to heaven, then so be it. And I almost did. And still, you hate me. Wow. So, I'm just letting you know, I've had plenty of time in this bed, rotting away, to think about things. And I realized that what got me here, in many ways, was that my life was not right. And just very miserable and just, you know, it needs to change. Everything needs to change. And now's the chance, you know? And it's not anything that I was doing wrong. It's just that you need to surround yourself with people of like mind and heart. First of all, who love and fear God, like I do, and who believe, but who also have a similar heart towards God and others. You know, if I can treat a stranger or an enemy on the side of the street with all my heart, and take care. Why can't you? I've clothed and fed people on the street that I don't even know. You know, if I care about strangers all the time, I prayed for every person that goes by me. Why can't you? So you know what? God's going to deal with you. You know? So, I'm sorry, it's offending the nurses now because I'm talking on the phone. First time I got on the phone all day. And it's going to be the last too because I'm done. But whatever. They think I can't hear in the hallway. Like I'm deaf, dumb, and blind, right? I don't care anymore. The last thing I'm going to say is, because I never said it before, really, publicly, I really don't care who I offend anymore. Because the only person that's my judge is the Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and none of you. He's got to be happy. And I'm doing everything I can to make him happy. And that's going to ruffle a lot of feathers. Too bad. They have all eternity in hell to worry about. Me, I ain't going to sweat it. So, I love you all. This changes nothing about the way I feel for you. I will still pray for you. I forgive you. But you got to go. You know what I mean? You got to go. Because I'm not going to have toxic people who don't love me and take advantage of me or treat me like a doormat. I don't need you in my life. Like, who wants friends like that? I might as well just have enemies around me. You know what I mean? So, I've learned a lot from this experience. It's been very humbling. And that's it, you know? But for those of you who have been there for me, and you know who you are, you've been praying and, you know, I appreciate you. I thank you. I love you. And, keep on doing what you're doing, But if you have, if somebody from Australia can reach out to me and call me and FaceTime me or WhatsApp me and send me flowers, why can't someone I've talked to for years call me? You're that busy that a dying friend is not worthy of a call? I got to just get little Facebook messages? You know what? You showed your true colors, all of you. Many of you. I'm not going to mention the ones who have been there for me recently in church because, people don't want their names mentioned on social media, so I'm not going to. But there have been a lot of people who have been here for me, and those are the people who didn't have to. They came. I'm very surprised at who God chose and sent. Well, I'm not really surprised because that's in their nature, but I made some really close, good friends throughout this who have been a godsend, literally coming and visiting me several times a week, my priest, and a brother in church, and he's been helping me with Donna and bringing her to visit me and doing my laundry and really going above and beyond to help me. There's a doctor here who's very acclaimed, very, very well known and loved, who's been helping me and visiting me. It's like God's giving me new, better people. And then there's a few friends who were very dear to me. One in the entertainment industry who I've been trying to promote. And another who I've been friends with, 10, 15 years. And his mother has been keeping in contact with me, especially on Facebook. But I have not gotten even a Facebook message from this person, let alone a phone call or a visit. And I thought he was one of my best, closest male Catholic friends. We went fishing together. I don't get it. I know you got a girlfriend and, you work, but did you not know that I'm in the hospital for a month? Did you not know that I almost died? Do you not see tubes coming out of my neck? Could that go into my heart? Is it too much for you to handle, or you don't know how to handle it? I don't know. I don't understand you people anymore. Are we not people of faith? I shouldn't have to ask, and I'm not going to anymore. And I'm just saying that, I've realized who's really there for me and who's not, and that the people I thought would be there for me have not been, and the people who are there for me, I really cherish, and they are very few, considering how many friends I thought I had. So, you get my point. So, I'm done. God bless you all. I love you all. I'll continue to pray for you. But I'm not probably going to keep contact or need you in my life, and I'm not going to promote anymore. I'm not going to do anything I wasn't asked to do. I did it out of my heart. I did it because it's what Jesus would want me to do. It's what I would want someone to do for me, which they wouldn't do. I know, but so yeah, who's the idiot? Me, because I chose to do things for a long time that nobody really asked me to do, and who would obviously they say they appreciate, but their words, emails, and actions say otherwise. So I'm going to keep my opinions to myself, my ideas that I thought would help them, my everything. I'm not going to bother anymore. I have to. You're right. I have to worry about my own health right now. Yeah. Forget about loving other people and still wanting to see them succeed when I can't. Especially since I thought I was going to die. But no, it's not appreciated the way it should be. It's taken for granted and not asked for and not welcomed, obviously. Because you can't even give me a phone call. And don't do it now because I don't want to talk to you right now. I really don't. Because I should not have had to make this video in order for you to wake up and realize I'm being a real crappy friend and Christian. God bless.